What's up, everyone? It's me, CN.TSUKAIMA, and welcome to CN.Figures. Figures in your house. And for this tour review, we're gonna look at the Castlevania Netflix series Diamond Select action figure Alucard. And this figure looks so awesome. You can see him inside his box. And I really love the packages of these figures. They're so great. If you guys want to buy your own Castlevania figures, so please check out Big Bad Toy Store. So check out that website right now, guys. Okay, so you can see the figure inside his box with all the accessories that he comes with. And there's a picture of Dracula. And here's the name of the character. Selects down there. You guys can see it right there. And also in the top of the box, there's the name of the TV show, Castlevania. And this side, we get an image of the figure and longer with the name of the TV show, Castlevania. And also right here in the back. And also his name again. And there's the figures in the set. Select right here in the corner. And Netflix right there in the bottom. There's nothing in this side of the box. Also both bottom and top. Alright, so enough chatting. Let's take this guy out of the box. But first, I want to give some shout outs. So please subscribe to Jay Super Awesome, Mr. Domorutos, and also Black Knight 710, Hunt Stugs Wrestling, and Awakening Ninja. And this is a quick update on my Castlevania Tremor figure that I forgot to show you some few things on him, like his legs. You can open his legs like this much, like a split. And also, this detail, you can bend it a little bit. And also has some sculpting right there. And also you can bend at the top of his shirt here. And forgot to show you some sculpting on his belt. You can see that sculpting. And also a little detail right here. And right here, you can put whatever sword you want. The small one or the big one. Right now, I got the big one. And look. You see? It fits very well. And here's Alucard out of his box. And wow, this guy looks so freaking awesome. Diamond Select done a very great job making this figure. But some people, they got their own opinions on these guys. That some are saying that these figures are not that great. Well, that's their opinion. My opinion is these figures are amazing. Especially this one over here. And you can see I put on like a battle pose. And I used one of the like holding hands to put his holder right here, you see? But it's not that easy. Boy, I am loving this guy. And you guys need to check out this series. It's so freaking awesome. But I never played the game before. But I already saw like 9 episodes already. So maybe like tomorrow around in the morning, I'm gonna watch episode 10. And from there, I'm gonna see until it's over. Because this series is so freaking cool. And these figures are amazing. And I really love this guy's accessories that he came with. But I do have like one little bit complaining about that his legs, they look kind of skinny. So I'm going to get to that later. But first, let's talk about his accessories. And here are the accessories the figure comes with. And you can see he doesn't come that much like the Trevor figure that I reviewed last time. And the first one I'm going to talk about is this Fire Effect sword. Look at that. They done a number making this piece. I really love the color and also love the sculpting all around it. And I think it's see-through because you can see my finger right there. And right here in the bottom of the tip, they added some little bit sculpting here in the middle. And also right there in the tip. And also here and here. And I really love this. It's incredible. A work of art from Diamond Select. But you can see that at the bottom of the swords that this one here is dark gray and this one's light gray. It also has the same detail. And also, you can take the sword out of there. And it's a little bit bendable. But it's kind of skinny, but also not that pointy. And like I said, it also has the exact same sculpting, but it doesn't has, the fire effect one doesn't have this little detail right there. You can see the little detail and the both sides. And I kind of like this holder. I love the black color and the little bit sculpting they added here. And it does have a little bit silver color in the top and also right here in the tip. But it doesn't have not a single detail right there. Alright, now let's talk about the extra hands that this guy came with. And this is like one of the holding hands. And I really love how they done with these pairs of hands. And you can see it's this one that I used, that I put the holder on. I love the knuckles, everything. And here's some kind of open hands, but I think these are grabbing hands. But I do love how they done with the fingers, the ones that kind of like open. Now these are the open hands, but it doesn't have no sculpting in the back. But they added a lot of black color around it. But none of that doesn't even bother me. And also, you need to be careful how you remove the hands from the figure. Make sure you don't take them out with force. If you do that, it's gonna break the peg like this. So be careful how you take out the hands. And he also comes with one extra head, and this is his open mouth one. Can you see his mouth is kind of open, and there's his nose. And I do love the hair sculpt and also the color out of this guy. It's very great. Okay, so now let's get back to the figure. And here's Alucard again. And first, I'm going to talk about the complaining part of this figure. That his legs, they do look kinda skinny. They should at least add a little bit sculpting on the legs. I don't know why they made him a little bit skinny. They're not that skinny, but only a little bit. Maybe because they added that because his jacket that he has. Well, not the jacket, but his coat. So maybe that's the reason the legs look kind of skinny. But that doesn't even bother me at all. Because everything on this figure is okay and I like it. Okay, so now let's talk about his head sculpt. And they done a great job with his eyes. You can see his eyes right there. I love the color of his yellow eyes and also the color of his eyebrows, the exact same color of his hair. But his eyes they also have some little bit black color on it. And you can see his lips right there and his nose sculpted very good. But the hair is fantastic. You can see some little bit sculpting right there in the top of his head and also in front of his face. Some little bit sculpting bottom of his hair and a lot of great sculpting on the back of his hair and also right here in the tips. But they added some little bit holes. You see? Tiny little holes. But everything on his hair is okay. But it doesn't show his ears. But you can see they added some gold color on his coat. Like right here in the top of his coat. Look at that nice gold sculpting. And also right there on his back. And all the way here in the bottom. You see, and also in the back has a little bit. And his back, there's some little bit sculpting of his coat. And also, it was kind of funny that Trevor kind of kicked him in the private part. But he didn't even felt it at all. As for me, that was kind of funny. But seriously, this animated series is very awesome. You guys need to see this. Because I really loved it. And I think I'm going to go back watching after I'm done reviewing this, guys. Because I think I'm missing a lot. Because season 3 had just started. And you can see they added this detail of his front of his jacket. And some gold color right there. More gold color. Look at that nice gold he added. So nice. And I love it. And his white shirt. You can see it's like some little bit sculpting around there. Like his torso. His waist. And also on his neck. and a little bit gold color on his bottom of his arms, but they also sculpted. And there's his fist. I love the knuckles on this guy, but also some sculpting here on his arms, and you can see his belt right there, and there's a little bit silver color on it. It's fantastic. I know the legs, they feel kind of skinny, but they're not that skinny. They surely added a little bit sculpting. It'll be fine, but none of that really matters for me. And there's a little bit sculpting, but his boots, they do have a little bit of gold color. You can see it right there in each one. Only a little bit, but doesn't have not a single sculpting around of the boots. Only a little bit gold color. Now let's talk about his articulation. Okay, so you can move his head side to side a little bit, but not a rotation because his hair right here, it kind of gets in his way. He does looks a little bit down, but not top because the back of his hair is kind of long. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you that he adds some little bit sculpting right there on the shoulders. I forgot to show you that, guys. And he has some bicep swivel in each arm, rotation in each one. He can open his arms this much, bend it a little bit on the elbow, swivel on the elbow, and some wrist articulation like swivel and bibit. And he got some torso articulation. You can move it a little bit back and front. He can kick a lot. Well, he only can kick a little bit from the front, but not a lot from the back. But you can open his legs like this much as a split. Some rotation right here in the leg. Some double jointed on the knee. Swivel on the boot. And also some ankle articulation. Comparing scene size time. But first, let's see how tall this guy stands. He stands just exactly 7.5 inches tall. Almost close to 8 inches. And here he is with my Diamond Select Sora figure. You can see that Alucard is taller than Sora. And here he is with my Trimmer figure that I reviewed last time. And you can see that Alucard stands a little bit taller than him. And here he is with my SH Figure Arts Rashik. And you can see that Alucard is taller than Rashik. And here he is with my Mighty Morphin Red Ranger. You can see that Alucard is taller than my Ranger here. And here he is with my Ferrimar Select Thanos. And there you have it, guys. And boy, I just love that fire effect sword that this guy has. As for me, that this is my favorite accessory that this figure comes with. It's very nice. Okay, guys. So this is all for today's review. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. If you want to share this video, go ahead, be my guest, comment, but remember, do not leave any offensive comments or saying bad words. If you do that, your comment will be removed from this video. And subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my toy reviews, more of my toy hunts, and more of my unboxing videos. I get packages from Amazon and Big Bad Toy Store. And please make sure that you guys subscribe to those people that I just mentioned at the beginning of the video. And please follow my Facebook page, CN.Figures. Follow me on Twitter and follow me on Instagram. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Take care, be safe, keep on hunting, keep on collecting. I'll see you next time. This is CN.TSUKAIMA and Alucard, and we're out in line. Take care, guys, and be safe too.